Hi everybody, welcome to another video. Let us continue exploring information literacy. You already know that one of the components of information literacy is using the information ethically. The question is, how can we actually do that? First, we need to define ethics. Many people have different views about ethics, and it is actually hard to find one standard meaning. So I got this from Marcula Center for Applied Ethics, Santa Clara University, Silicon Valley. I will put the link in the description below if you want to read the whole article. It says that ethics is based on well-founded standards of right and wrong that prescribe what humans ought to do, usually in terms of rights, obligations, benefits to society, fairness, or specific virtues. Here are some of the ethical principles that we need to put in our minds: honesty, objectivity, integrity, carefulness, and openness. So do not fabricate, falsify, or misrepresent data by being honest. Avoid bias or self-deception. Avoid or minimize personal opinion. Strive for consistency of thought and action. Avoid careless errors and negligence, and be open to criticism and new ideas. So you need to remember these ethical principles, especially when you start writing your research paper, because you will be dealing with a lot of information and resources. Now let's talk about the number one rule when it comes to ethical use of information. Avoid plagiarism. Plagiarism is basically copying or stealing an idea or work from others. Again, it is copying or stealing an idea or work from others. So one basic example is this. You search from the internet because you have an assignment that is to write a 500-word essay about how the COVID-19 pandemic affected your life. So you saw a well-constructed article from one of the websites you searched, and then you did the copy-paste formula and you submitted that to your teacher as if it's your own work. That's plagiarism. And plagiarism includes misrepresentation of the work of others as one's own, using someone else's ideas or words without giving credit, and reusing work of others without permission. And just so you know, in some cases, plagiarism is punishable by imprisonment and fine. So meaning the law actually provides penalties for it. Under the Cybercrime Prevention Act, or the Republic Act number 10175, plagiarism is punishable as a crime if it was committed with deliberate intent and amounts to copyright infringement under the Intellectual Property Code, and if the plagiarism was committed on the internet. These terms are quite technical, so you can search more about this for further understanding. But the whole point of this is to avoid plagiarism, or else you will face the consequences. However, we can still use the work of others ethically by giving what is due to them. First, give credit to those whose work you have used, whether by direct quote or by paraphrasing. Second, cite the source as an acknowledgement and to allow readers to trace back the original source. Avoid the copy-paste formula. That way, you become responsible user of information. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I appreciate your time so much. If you want to connect with me, you can message me via email, marylienoran@gmail.com, or you can just leave a comment below. This is Media and Information Literacy for Senior High School.